YouTube-style narration. Before we start today's story, make sure to subscribe, like, share, and comment, because what you're about to hear will leave you speechless. This isn't just a story about love or betrayal, it's about truth, karma, and a secret so deep that it turned enemies into family. Stay till the end, you won't believe what really happened in that hospital room. It all began on a quiet evening when Aisha, 8 months pregnant, was rushed to the city hospital. Her husband Zain was away on a business trip, promising he'd be back before their daughter's first cry. Aisha's heart was full. She had waited years for this baby, the child that was supposed to complete her world. But outside that same hospital, another woman stood trembling in anger, Sana, Zain's mistress. Her eyes burned with jealousy and pain. For months, she had believed Zain would leave his wife for her. He had promised her love, a future, and even said, once Aisha gives birth, things will change. But nothing changed. Zain had blocked her calls, cut her off, and vanished. That night, Sana decided she wouldn't be ignored anymore. She stormed into the hospital with a scarf covering her face, fury in every step. She didn't care who saw her. All she knew was, Aisha had to pay. Inside the hospital room, Aisha lay alone. The sound of her baby's heartbeat echoed softly from the monitor. She whispered to her unborn child, "Mama loves you so much. You're my little miracle." Then the door creaked open. At first, Aisha smiled, thinking it was a nurse, but her smile faded when she saw a woman's cold eyes glaring at her. Sana stepped closer, voice shaking with hate. "So, you're the saintly wife everyone feels sorry for," she spat. "You took everything from me, my love, my dreams." Aisha struggled to sit up, confused. "Who are you? What are you talking about?" "I'm the woman your husband lied to for months." Sana screamed. "And tonight, you'll finally feel my pain." Before Aisha could react, Sana lunged forward, grabbing a pillow, pressing it toward Aisha's face. Aisha screamed, struggling to breathe. The monitor beeped wildly, echoing through the hallway. Nurses rushed in, pulling Sana back, shouting for security. Aisha was shaken but alive. Sana was dragged out, crying hysterically, "He ruined both our lives." But what no one knew, not Aisha, not Sana, was that this was only the beginning of a much darker truth. The next morning, Zain arrived at the hospital, his face pale as ash when he heard what happened. He rushed to Aisha's room, holding her hand, tears in his eyes. "I'm so sorry, Aisha. I swear, I didn't think she'd do something like this." Aisha looked away, her voice quiet but trembling. "You didn't think, Zain. You lied. You betrayed our marriage. You broke my trust, and nearly cost me our child." Zain dropped to his knees. "I'll fix this, I promise. I'll make it right." But as he spoke, the door opened again. A police officer entered, followed by Sana, her wrists handcuffed, but her eyes strangely calm. She looked straight at Zain. "You should tell her the truth, Zain. Or I will." Aisha's heart sank. "What truth?" Sana's lips trembled. "You think I came here because of jealousy? Because I wanted revenge?" "No, Aisha. I came because I found out who his father really is." Zain froze. "Stop, Sana. Don't say another word." But it was too late. Sana pulled out a torn photograph from her pocket, a picture of an older man, holding a little boy who looked just like Zain. "Your father, Mr. Nadim Malik," she said, her voice cracking, "is also my father. Zain, you're my half-brother." The room went silent. Even the machines seemed to stop beeping. Aisha's breath caught. What did you just say?" Sana's eyes filled with tears. "I didn't know when I met him. I fell for him. But when I went to his house, I saw the photo. Our father, same man. I was going to tell him, but he ran, blocked me, and married you again like nothing happened. Zane shook his head, horror spreading across his face. No, that can't be true. The officer stepped forward, holding some papers. DNA results confirm it. You both share the same father. Aisha's world shattered. She couldn't believe what she was hearing. The man she loved, the father of her unborn child, was living a lie built on secrets and shame. Zane broke down, burying his face in his hands. I didn't know. I swear, Aisha, I didn't know she was. Aisha turned away, her tears soaking the pillow. You didn't know anything, Zane. And that's the problem. Days later, as the truth unfolded, everything changed. Zane's father, once a respected businessman, admitted his past. Years ago, he had an affair with Sanaa's mother and abandoned her when she got pregnant. Sanaa grew up poor and bitter, while Zane grew up in luxury, never knowing he had a sister suffering across the city. Sanaa's anger, her obsession, all came from years of pain and abandonment. But now, in that same hospital where hate almost destroyed lives, something unexpected happened. A week later, Aisha gave birth to a healthy baby girl. When Sanaa heard, she asked to see her, not out of anger, but something softer. Regret. Aisha hesitated at first, but when she saw Sanaa standing there, eyes red and hands shaking, she said quietly, "You can hold her." Sanaa broke down, tears falling onto the baby's tiny blanket. "I'm sorry. I didn't know how to stop hating. I just wanted someone to see my pain." Aisha whispered, "Maybe it's time to start healing instead." Zane, standing at the doorway, wiped his tears. "We'll make things right. Not as lovers, but as family." And in that small, bright hospital room, where betrayal had once echoed, forgiveness slowly began to bloom. Because sometimes, the deepest wounds don't come from strangers, they come from family secrets buried too long. And only truth can set everyone free. If this story touched your heart, don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe, because every story deserves to be heard, and every truth deserves to be told.